guys, my name is Gigi, ang dakilang Miss Universe, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video guys, I want to present a different version of myself to majority of you guys. Because for the past few videos, I have been very vocal in a impolite manner when it comes to answering some of your questions. And today, I would love to take this opportunity to really present a more polished, elegant, and a very more vibrant version of myself. And today, I will be answering some of your questions like I'm in a pageant. So if you guys are interested to watch this, please do stay on my channel. Follow me on my social media accounts. Once you guys are done with all of that, please do stay and keep on watching. I decided that this would be the perfect opportunity for me to really be more open, and that's why I asked some of you guys to give me questions that I would be able to answer in a way a beauty queen would answer these questions. Just a quick fact guys, I have never participated in a beauty pageant before. And it's primarily because I was instilled with a lot of fear that I won't be received the way I wanted to be received in front of a live audience. As the pandemic occurs, I realized that it is important that we do not allow our fears to stop us from doing things that we want to do in our lives. And I have promised myself that as soon as this pandemic is finished, I will be participating in one. But before all of that, I would just like to show you guys my potentialities as a beauty queen as I answer the questions that you guys have provided for me. So without further ado guys, let us start with our first question. What has been your biggest failure? To me, I believe that my biggest failure has been failing to truly and genuinely love myself. Loving myself has constantly been a struggle for me because of the very societal pressures and standards that society has imposed on us. But just because that I consider this as my failure, that doesn't mean that I won't take it into consideration and grow from it. Because in every failure comes success. It is important that we realize all our mistakes in life so that we may be able to grow from them. And because that I have realized that this is my failure, I have started to embrace myself even more because I know that I can further improve my love towards myself. And now I have constantly been fighting to further see the goodness in me. I will continue to advocate for self-love because it is the most liberating and important thing each and every human being must be able to do. Thank you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Life has hurled so many unexpected twists in our lives to a point that it's very, very hard to predict on what's going to happen to us in these 5 years. But one thing's for sure, I want to see myself as a happy and content person. Because at the end of the day, our end goal in life is to have satisfaction and happiness for whatever we are doing. And I do hope that in those years, I'll be able to fulfill and achieve that. Thank you. How can we make this world a better place to live in? I have always believed that human beings have an innate goodness in them. Each and every human being here was born without any form of prejudice, without any form of discrimination or racism towards any groups of people. It has just been taught to us as we are growing up by all these groups who are also been taught the same kind of hatred for other people. As soon as we realize that each and every one of us has a similar core to ourselves, then we will truly be able to understand that there are no differences among us. That we are all just simply human beings who also deserve respect, love, and compassion. It is a very difficult task to do, but I am hopeful that in the future, we'll be able to create a world that is united and strong for one another. Thank you. Do you think an LGBT member can lead a country as effectively as male or female? There are no limitations when it comes to being an LGBT human being. As I've said, each and every one of us have a similar core, and at the end of the day, we are no different than one another. So what makes me believe that an LGBT person will not be an effective leader as compared to our cisgender and heterosexual counterparts. I believe LGBT people have been great leaders to our children today, and I think they should also deserve the same kind of respect and recognition as they should in government positions. So yes, I'm very hopeful that one day we will have an LGBT president. In fact, I believe that they are better as presidents because they learn how to empathize with those who are minorities in society. They know our problems and they know how to listen. Thank you. For you, what is the essence of being a woman? This question has always been a topic of debate for a lot of people. But to me, the best way to answer this is by answering what is not the essence of being a woman. To me, being a woman is not limited to whatever genitalia you may have as a person. It's not limited to whatever you were born into. It's not limited to your childbearing capacities. It is not limited to how you look. I believe that each and every woman today are empowered, strong, and capable of things men can do as well. Right now, we can see so many women in power. We can see so many women speaking up, and we can see so many women who are inspirations for a lot of children. Women can be anything they want to be so long as they're supportive, encouraging, powerful, strong, and independent. Thank you. Do you think social media is a positive or negative thing? Majority of things that are presented to human beings can be imperfect, and that includes social media. Social media has its certain cons, but it also has its certain pros. Social media can be used as a device for hatred, it can be used for prejudice, and to further spread hatred towards minorities. But at the same time, it can also be used for the good. It can be used to further empower people. It can be used to spread awareness towards causes that aim to support people who are minorities. So to me, it isn't how people actually utilize this effectively for one another. If it's possible, the best thing we can do is to just regulate what is being presented on the social media so that we can better see its positive effects rather than the negative ones. Thank you. What is the main issue that the youth is facing right now? I believe that the main issue that the youth is facing right now is apathy because their privilege is blinding them. Groups of people have constantly fought in order to change the structure of the law in the past so that the future may be able to relish the privileges that they have today. And because the youth right now is blinded by the privilege given to those who fought for their rights, they have chosen to remain silent and apathetic to the issues and struggles the minorities are currently facing today. I have constantly believed that the youth is our future and they have the capacity to redirect the route of the lives of the people. They have the power to speak up against the injustices that is occurring in today's system. And if they can do that, it must be considered an obligation for them to use this privilege that they have today in order to protect the lives of those who cannot voice out for themselves. The youth is our future and the youth must fight right now. Nai, thank you. Why is your platform important to you? I have always appreciated the platform that has been given to me. Utilizing our platforms wisely allows us to influence groups of people into doing what is considered right in society. And that's why I have constantly used my platform in such a way that I may be able to teach and educate those to do some good here on this earth. And if we can all use our platforms wisely to call out the injustices happening, to call out the problems of society, to call out all the issues that can be called out, then as a collective, we may be able to restructure the system that has been constantly oppressing those who are in the marginalized. Thank you. Is there a need for us trans women to elevate ourselves to womanhood? Why can't we just be trans? We as trans women have constantly tried to prove to the world that we are real women. And at the same time, the world has constantly told us that we are not. And I have realized that we do not need the validation of other people to quote-unquote elevate ourselves into womanhood. Because at the end of the day, so long as we believe in ourselves that we are true women, then we are women. We do not need the acceptance of other people for us to really validate our womanhood. Because our womanhood is defined by ourselves. And we need to constantly remind fellow trans women that they are valid and no one else can tell us otherwise. Thank you. What would you tell to young Gigi? There are a lot of things I want to tell to my younger self. But what I would want to reassure little Gigi is that everything will definitely get better. Young Gigi has faced a lot of discrimination, a lot of bullying, and a lot of self-doubt because of everything that has been hurled towards little Gigi. And though it may be difficult, these struggles help this person to become the woman that she is today. So I want her to just hold on. I want her to believe that at the end of the day, things will be for the good. I want her to keep on fighting and holding on. That's what makes Gigi, Gigi. Just keep on being yourself. Be unapologetically you because you are a perfect child, turning into a perfect and beautiful woman. Thank you. You're on your way to a march and someone hands you a blank sign and a marker. What do you put on your sign and why? I have constantly advocated for transgender people and equality because I myself am a trans woman. And the first thing that I would write there is the hashtag protect trans women. Because right now, trans women have constantly been subject to violence, hatred, prejudice, and discrimination. For so many years, so many trans women have been killed just because they decided to live the way they live today. And I feel extremely horrible knowing that trans women right now are not allowed or are fearful to live their true selves just because of this lingering fear that they may be killed. I would like to use my platform for people to realize that it is time for everyone to protect the lives of trans people because our lives are as valuable as yours. We need to start using our voice to voice out the concern of those who cannot speak for themselves. Some people are born into privilege. It is important that they use this wisely so that they can protect trans women like us. Thank you. What is beauty? To me, beauty can be found everywhere. You can find it in everyday, mundane things. You can find it with your loved ones. You can find it in social media. You can find it everywhere. Beauty to me is something that moves you. It is something that inspires you to create some positive change here in this world. Something that helps you realize how wonderful it is to live life as we know it. To some of us, we may not see beauty in certain things, but to others, they do. And I think there's beauty in that because each and every human being is unique and there is no single definition to beauty. And I thank you. What is your aspiration in life? I aspire to become a change here in this world. I want that when I pass, I be able to create a change that would leave an impact to people. Whether it be just one person or a community of people, so long as that I leave a legacy for them, I would be very, very happy. I want to die knowing that I have done my best to create a positive impact for others. And that to me is pure contentment. And I thank you. I guess that's that. Wow, those are a lot of questions and I admit that was very difficult to answer, but given the capabilities that I have today, I'm very happy with what I have shared to all of you. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two with whatever I'm doing. And I hope that this inspires you to further understand and realize that it's important to use your voice wisely for the good. I really hope that you guys like this video and I definitely enjoyed filming this. Thank you so much guys for watching this vlog and I hope to see you guys soon. I love you and goodbye. Mwah.